Is Secret of the Mimic worth playing? Well, besties, welcome to my review of Secret of the Mimic. Trying to write a review for this game has been quite tricky, because honestly, I don't know what to say. I'm still baffled about the amount of stuff in this game. Mainly the lore. Honestly, the amount of lore in this game blows my mind. Now, of course, massive spoiler warning, as I'll be talking about everything in this game, which of course will contain big plot details. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and all I can say now is, let's get right into it. For a bit of context here, I've got a very bad cold right now, so I do sound like a dying frog. I do apologise. Now, this video will be split into two sections, them being, of course, the story and the gameplay. First, we will talk about the story. Now, from what I gather, sometime during the first act, possibly as soon as we enter the manor, our lovely dispatch man turns into the Mimic, leading us further and further to gather more data and blueprints. And then, depending on what ending you choose, the Mimic will still attack us and get the data driver. See, I knew from the start that Dispatch was acting quite sus, especially as last time we saw someone on the radio helping us through a location was Gregory. And well, you know what happened, don't you? We, elevator goes boom, and then the story ends. So the side plots with the audio tapes, where we get little insights into Edwin and Fiona's relationship, and the company going downhill, was honestly a lovely touch. It just made Edwin's backstory just a bit more full. Is that the word? Is that the right word? Full? Full? Yeah, the right word to describe it, yeah. The addition of the mailboxes, being a way to have an insight on what the staff feel, was again quite a nice touch. And of course, we got that William Afton message. Now let's get into probably one of the biggest sections in the game, which I call the parachute ending. This ending has split the fan base on what they think, and that is seeing the Spring Bonnie and Fredbear suits, and then the original FNAF 1 animatronics. And then seeing the original FNAF 1 animatronics without their layers. Is that the right word? Layers? Yeah, I mean, it's not skin, is it? It's fur. Layers, fur, it's the same thing really, isn't it? Now, people are saying this somehow confirms that Edwin made the spring locks and the original 4. However, the way that I see it is Fazbear's contracted Edwin and the company to make the suits, hence why we see them without a costume, seeing as it's called Murray's Costume Manor. Honestly, it was just amazing to actually go inside of Spring Bonnie and Fredbear. Now, obviously, I can't ignore the fact that Fiona designed Chica, and then she also became Mixus? Am I understanding that correctly? That part I did not expect, but honestly, it was a welcome surprise. People on the internet are saying that Henry and William's backstory has been ruined, but honestly, I don't see that. I honestly just think that Henry and William have just contracted Edwin to put costumes on the suits. That's all. I see no erasure at all. However, excuse me, Steelwool, Jackie was all over the promotion, and we hardly even saw them. Like, what happened to them? Did they die? What happened? I genuinely don't know. The Murray's family backstory being shown to us in the form of tapes, I really loved that, because it was quite simple and it showed us vital information for the story. Except from, like, the weird, like, Mimic Fiona thing. Like, that was creepy. I like how in my notes here it says, which honestly was bloody creepy. Yes, it was, Billy. It is bloody creepy. Going on to the endings, the parachute ending was probably the craziest, and to be fair, my favourite. The amount of extra gameplay we got, plus even more lore with those tapes in the family home, and then on top of that, the place burning down, was very cool. Which then ends with the car crashing and the Mimic stealing our data diver, and then of course running away. I'm not actually sure if Mr. Arnold actually survived the attack. Will we ever actually know? Hang on. I forgot something. Foxy and Roxy, I beg your pardon. And even more confusing, the bloody puppet. And then of course we got the ending where we leave a data diver. For it to then be revealed that Dispatch was the Mimic was honestly a nice reveal. I honestly did not expect it. And then the Mimic was in the back of the van and it attacked us after we got fired from Fazbear's. The ending with the baby Mimic, so I haven't got much to say on it. Well, excuse me, are we in the FNAF 4 house? Honestly, the gameplay side of this was actually really fun. As you know, I'm not too keen on puzzles being in horror games. However, I think these puzzles were really fun and they really fit the game. I especially loved the liquid puzzles. With all the pipes and all that. That was so fun. The mini games, for example, the Captain Stage shooting game was really fun. And then the carnival games were just amazing. I know they're simple but easy, but I really enjoyed them. I can't wait to play those mini games in VR. I don't know why, but in this game, I always had a very uneasy feeling. It felt like at any time, something or someone can just jump out at me. However, even though I felt uneasy, it doesn't mean I was scared the whole time. I was honestly scared in the Tiger Rock area. And for definite, I can say, that little beast is evil. I never expected Chica in this game at all. But her two areas were honestly quite fun. And yes, I even mean the office area. The little welcome show we got was honestly amazing. It really reminded me of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. The Jackie chase was cool. However, we basically saw it all in the unlisted video they published. The Springlock area area with the captain's suit was honestly so sick. I did not expect to see a Springlock suit, let alone get into one. Scratch that, 5 of them! We had the captain, we had Monty, we had Bub, and then of course Spring Bonnie and Fredbear. Like, you're telling me we got to use William Afton's Springlock suit? Like, come on, isn't that amazing? It's been 5 days and I'm still baffled. This game was a solid 8.5 out of 10, and it was definitely worth the £33 that I paid. I really enjoyed playing it. I will definitely be playing through again to get that baby mimic ending. So guys, thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, press the like button and subscribe. Again, I do apologise, I am very ill right now. So I'll see you later. Goodbye.